Guys, everyone has already imagined what the Angel Whis would be like fighting seriously, but will we ever be able to see this happening in some way, even if it's a fight between angels, for example, like Daishinkan versus Whis? Well, let's talk about that, but first leave your let's hit 1,000 likes so I can keep bringing more videos like this. And of course, also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Well said, let's get started. Angels, as mentioned, are extremely powerful beings and have a unique position in the multiverse. They are the personal assistants of the gods of destruction and have the duty to guide them, train them, and in some cases, even reprimand them when necessary. However, despite their enormous strength and abilities, they have restrictions imposed on them, mainly by the rules established by the Xeno-samas, the supreme entities that govern the multiverse. Merus, an angel who served as a training guide for the Galactic Patrol on Earth, became directly involved in the conflict between Goku and Moro. He disobeyed the angel's rules by intervening and helping Goku during the battle, granting him a temporary power that allowed Goku a chance to defeat Moro. The consequence of this intervention was severe. Merus was erased from existence as punishment for violating the rules of the angels. His death not only emotionally impacted the characters involved, but also triggered a ban on other angels from engaging in active battles. This prohibition is a precaution to prevent other angels from following the same path as Merus, directly interfering in deadly conflicts and potentially unbalancing the multiverse. Furthermore, the death of an angel is a serious event with profound implications, which means that the higher authorities of the multiverse may have imposed this restriction to maintain stability and balance between the universes. This dynamic highlights not only the complexity of the world of Dragon Ball, but also the profound consequences that can arise when rules are broken and limits are crossed, even by beings as powerful as angels. Of course, in the manga, it is revealed that the angel Merus came back to life through the Grand Priest who showed mercy and revived Merus as a mortal, but we can see that the consequences of an angel getting into a fight are serious. The rules that govern the functioning of the universe and the behavior of divine beings in Dragon Ball have complex and multifaceted origins, reflecting the rich mythology and intricate structure of the multiverse presented in the series. To understand these rules and their importance, it is necessary to delve into the history and cosmology established throughout the Dragon Ball saga. The Dragon Ball saga introduces a vast multiverse made up of multiple universes, each inhabited by a variety of powerful beings, including gods of destruction, supreme kais, and angels. These divine beings occupy specific hierarchical positions and play fundamental roles in maintaining balance and order in the multiverse. The rules that govern the behavior of divine beings, such as angels, were established by the Xeno-samas, the supreme entities that occupy the top of the divine hierarchy. The Xeno-samas are omniscient and omnipotent beings who have absolute authority over the multiverse. They are responsible for establishing cosmic laws and ensuring that balance is maintained in all universes. One of the main reasons for creating these rules is to prevent the chaos and destruction that can arise if divine beings act recklessly or selfishly. In the context of Dragon Ball, where epic battles and cosmic confrontations are common, the consequences of impulsive actions on the part of divine beings can be catastrophic and affect the entire multiverse. For example, the prohibition of angels from engaging in mortal conflicts was established to prevent their immense power from being used arbitrarily and unbalancing the natural course of events. Angels, being assistants to the gods of destruction, have the responsibility of ensuring that the cycle of creation and destruction continues without external interference that could distort this delicate balance. Furthermore, the rules also serve to preserve the hierarchical order among divine beings and maintain respect for the positions and responsibilities of each entity. Disrespect for the rules established by the Xeno-samas can result in severe punishments, such as removal from existence, as was the case with Merus after his intervention during the battle against Moro. These rules are not just arbitrary conventions, but fundamental principles that govern the functioning of the multiverse in Dragon Ball. They reflect the need for balance, order, and responsibility in the hands of divine beings who have the power to shape and influence the destiny of countless lives throughout the universe. In short, the rules that govern the behavior of divine beings in Dragon Ball were established by the Xeno-samas to maintain order, balance, and responsibility in the multiverse. They were created to prevent harmful interference and ensure that the natural course of events runs its course without disruption caused by the recklessness or selfishness of divine beings. These rules are not just arbitrary conventions, but fundamental principles that reflect the complexity and importance of Dragon Ball mythology and cosmology. Daishinkan, or High Priest, is a figure of supreme authority in the Dragon Ball universe. He occupies a unique position as father of all angels and overseer of all universes. His authority is unquestionable, and his decisions have a profound impact on the balance and order of the multiverse. As leader of the angels, the Daishinkan is responsible for establishing and enforcing the rules that govern the behavior of these divine beings. One of these rules prohibits angels from directly engaging in battles, especially those that could result in death or destruction. This prohibition is a measure designed to preserve the stability of the multiverse and prevent interference that could disrupt the natural course of events. However, the Daishinkan retains the absolute power to make exceptions to these rules if he so chooses. If he decided to allow an angel like Whis to participate in a battle, that would be a clear indication that the situation was extremely serious and required direct intervention. It would be an extraordinary decision, made after a careful assessment of the circumstances and potential consequences. Whis, as a disciple of the Daishinkan and one of the most powerful angels, would have the ability to make a significant impact in any battle he participated in. However, he would likely be subject to specific conditions or restrictions imposed by the Daishinkan to ensure that his involvement did not result in unintended consequences. Therefore, the possibility of Whis fighting in an exceptional situation with the Daishinkan's permission is a demonstration of the Grand Priest's power and authority over the angels and the multiverse as a whole. It would be an extraordinary event that would reflect the severity of the threat faced and the Daishinkan's confidence in Whis' ability to deal with it responsibly and effectively. If Whis chose to defy the rules established by the Daishinkan and engage in battle without proper permission, the consequences would be potentially disastrous for both him and the order of the multiverse in Dragon Ball. As an angel, Whis is bound by the guidelines established by the Daishinkan, the Grand Priest who holds supreme authority over all angels and universes. These guidelines include a strict prohibition against angels' direct participation in deadly confrontations. The purpose of this rule is to preserve the stability and balance of the multiverse, avoiding interference that could distort the natural course of events. If Whis decided to ignore these rules and enter into battle without proper authorization, he would be challenging not only the Daishinkan's authority, but also compromising its role as a guardian of cosmic order. Such an act of disobedience would be considered a serious violation of his role and responsibility as an angel. The consequences for Whis for such a transgression could range from a severe reprimand to more drastic punishments, such as the removal of his duties as an angel or even his annihilation. The Daishinkan, as guardian of divine order, would certainly not tolerate such insubordination and would take immediate action to restore discipline and integrity to the system. Furthermore, Whis' participation in a battle without the Daishinkan's approval would have significant implications for the balance of the multiverse. Angel interference in deadly conflicts could trigger unpredictable consequences that would affect not only the universes involved, but also the fundamental structure of the multiverse as a whole. Therefore, it is clear that Whis must respect the rules that were established by Daishinkan and Zeno-sama, and that he himself exercises his power wisely and responsibly, without breaking any of the rules, and using his skills and capabilities accordingly, like the angel who he is. Any attempt to defy these rules would not only put Whis at risk of punishment, but would also completely threaten the very stability and order of the Dragon Ball multiverse, as this would generate enormous problems due to the hierarchy in which Whis is present. Guys, with this, we will end today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you another day, guys!